So if you've not watched MEMEME yet, it's a 6.5-minute animated music video on the Animated Expo website, which I'm going to leave a link to it right there. So if you click on that, it'll send you straight to the video if you've not seen it already. Being that this music video has been made by Studio Kara, you know, the creators of Evangelion, you know for a fact that this is going to be fucked up and philosophical. And guess what? It is! So this is the part where I delve deep with my glasses on and I study and analyse this video to fuck within a short amount of time. So here we go. This image is presented to you 3 times throughout this little video. You see it at the start, you see it in the middle, and you see it at the end. And I reckon that's something to do to represent that it's an infinite loop, what he's actually going on in his mind, and things he's seeing at the moment aren't actually real. So this next shot is showing a generic kind of otaku's bedroom. She's got models everywhere and he's laying on his bed. But I just want to put emphasis on one thing. If you look into the light, it looks quite normal, but if you look into the shadow areas, it's quite dirty, it's quite dingy, and being that it's a bedroom, it could represent some sort of personal meaning about the character's life. Now in this shot, it's very clever. It associates smoking and anime together. So obviously cigarettes are an addiction, and if you look at the actual image of the 2 anime female characters, I'm going to call them fembots. To the top left of the fembots, the image is quite corrupt, and I think this is to imply that his addiction is going to come with a consequence, and he's fully aware of it, but he's more bothered about the now, and he's going to worry about the consequences later. Next, he gets sucked into this really vibrant anime world. The colours are really nice, really warm and really welcoming. I reckon this is to show again, this is how he feels when he's in this world. And as if you can see right here, he's smoking again, implying yes, this is his addiction, aka this is his buzz. But with each buzz, there's going to be a high and there's going to be a fucking low. Next is the low. In the low side of his buzz, the lyrics are fantastic. Let me read them to you. I am your hatred, I am your sadness. What you created is not a lie. Are you sure you didn't make an idol out of me? Next, we're introduced to this dominatrix looking character which approaches the main protagonist. He's that scared of her, he literally just pops out his cigarette, implying that he's had enough, he don't want this addiction anymore, and then wakes up. I want to come back to this dominatrix character in a bit. In this next section, the protagonist is laying on his bed, then all of a sudden, the dominatrix jumps out from the picture frame and jumps onto the fucking roof. I want to know, I believe this is a reference to a film called Trainspotting. It's starring Ewan McGregor and it's about drugs, and it's a reference to when he tries to go cold turkey. A very clever message when he gets pinned in the corner by the dominatrix and all Evangelion characters start climbing on him. I reckon that's peer pressure. You know, he doesn't want to do it, he's getting forced to do it now. Is at such a low that he's got with the wrong crowd. And the things what she puts in his mouth, I believe is blatantly drugs. Even afterwards, you see like a very kind of LSD kind of hippie vibe right afterwards. In this next section, we kind of see a transcendence of our main protagonist going deeper into his past and kind of seeing all his mistakes what he's made due to his addiction. This next image is very powerful because it puts a lot of things in context. The one on the far left is our main protagonist right now, and the other 2, bottom right and the top right, are the past. And as you can see, the shadows are pointed to directions of which way they're going, and as you can see, even now the current character is not quite aligned up with anybody's. He knows he's done wrong, but yet he can never go back to where she was going, so he's kind of trapped in this void in between. So when we see this death, I don't reckon it's anything, you know, physical. It's a death between these 2 characters. The fact that he walked away from it, and when she was trying to help him, I believe, and the fact that he just goes into the shadows, which I'm going to assume is addiction. So really what it is for this character is a vicious circle. No matter what he's trying to do, even if he's changed even a little bit, it's not going to be enough to rectify what he's done wrong. Hence why you could say it's eating him apart. Then this next bit is basically where he's crying, he's realised what he's done, and he realises he needs to change, but he's got to fight for what he wants. In his own way, turns himself into his own hero, and then he starts shooting down these fembots to what kind of represent the darkness to him, his addiction, and he's doing whatever he can to fight back. But there are just too many of them in the end, and his addiction's just too strong to fight. This addiction has caused him and his girlfriend to drift apart, thus created his girlfriend into the dominatrix. It's this person he can never get back to because she's too powerful, she's changed too much. He's willing to fight to try and get her back and change her back into who she was, but the problem is time's gone on and she's gone now, and that's the thing he can't accept. So really it's a bit of a sad love story really, of him being an addict to something and then losing somebody else because of his addict. So in the end, where you see him getting eaten apart, it's him again jumping back into his indulgences and his addictions to deal with losing her, thus created a vicious circle. Do I believe this is a metaphorical commentary on otaku lifestyle? No. I believe they've created the video based around an otaku for one reason. It's because it was put on an Animated Expo website focused on truly hardcore anime fans. It's so that we anime fans can relate with the character, if you get what I'm saying. That's why I don't believe it's some philosophical message about being an otaku, because it's not. It's a message about life, addiction. So yeah, I could go on ages about this. The number 3 is using this quite a lot. There's a lot of triangles mentioned in this, which is also a number number 3 on the back of the logo. He's got a free. The actual MEMEME is free. There's lots of inceptions are free in this for some fucking reason. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. Check out my other videos if you've not already. If you want to subscribe, then fair play, that's awesome. But if not, that's no problem. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys and girls, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!